Hey everyone, Shrike here. Breakers have a problem. Defenders are tankier than them. Seekers, Watchers, and Destroyers all do more damage than them. And they don't really lend themselves to a supportive role either. So there hasn't really been a reason to use them when other, better units exist. But I wanted to give everyone a heads up. There's going to be an event in our future that heavily favors the Breaker role of characters, and when it comes, it will be too late to dust off your Breakers and level up your talents. So I'd recommend starting on that now. Start running the star trials every day and take a look at all the Breakers you have. You don't need to gear them yet, but level them up, learn their kits, rank them up. That way when this event does come, you're a bit more prepared. It's going to be difficult. Part of the reason for this is that the enemies will have very high resistance to magical damage, so you want units that are strong with physical. And before you say, can't I just use physical destroyers? Of course, destroyers are the best class in the game, but here's the thing. Apparently the enemies will summon defender units, and so in this situation, I'll even be bringing out my breakers. And remember, anyone who was lucky enough to pull Sophia, A, you're dead to me, and B, she will be very useful here because she can become a breaker. This does bring up another point. August's banner is coming up, and he's a tier 0 breaker. So do we pull him because of this upcoming event? Well, not only do we not know when this event is even coming, we do have a lot of free-to-play breaker options, some of them actually really good. Let's go over them real quick. We all get Rowea for free, which is awesome. She'll be incredibly useful here, in no small part to her AoE capabilities, but she's not the only one. Stormbreaker is a great AoE unit who can just keep on dealing AoE damage if you build her properly. And Tempest is good too, though my Tempest is sitting at level 1. I haven't used him once and couldn't begin to tell you about his kit. Might is another decent option, but if you've got Xavier, Xavier is just a much better version of Might. Might kinda wants to walk right up to a wall of enemies, head on, and stand his ground. He's got a 3x2 sweep attack that does defense down, which is very useful. As for legendaries you may or may not have, Xavier I believe is going to be really good in this event, and possibly Leonide too. Iggy, while a very good single target damage dealer, may not fare as well here. But if you have him, certainly give him a try when the time comes. Probably on the counterattack build though. One final note to add. If this event is far enough away, we might be able to grab Homa before it, and she's going to be an amazing breaker too. So that's just food for thought. It should also be noted that Homa and August will pair beautifully together and would probably crush this event by themselves. But unless you've skipped Saf or you're a whale, you probably don't have enough to guarantee both. As for lower rarity breakers, you've got 3 in common and 3 in rare. If you're really pressed, feel free to take a look at them, but I haven't heard of any surprise meta breakers from these rarities like I have with Recruited Assassin and Outlaw Assassin. If you have, feel free to let me know in the comments. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I know breakers are probably the least used units in the game, especially legendary breakers for some reason, and I didn't want all of us to be caught with our pants down when they spring the event on us. Okay, I'm gonna fly. If you want some tips on building Xavier or Iggy, check out the videos that will be on the screen in a second. See you in the next one. Bye.